how the world is standing up against China, UK, USA, Japan, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. These are one of the few, apart from India. It is not just the line of actual control that the Chinese leadership wants to change. They want to change everything. South China Sea, East China Sea. Their borders with Bhutan. And friends, Deng Xiaoping had an advice for the upcoming generations of the Chinese leadership, that always keep a low profile. Don't hurry in assuming leadership of the world. Now, Xi Jinping, President of China for life, he has turned on its head the doctrine of Deng Xiaoping. Let me elaborate. Friends, I am Rajeev Sharma. Now, what is happening on the world stage as far as China is concerned? It is not only a bit alarming, not only a bit confusing, not only a bit perplexing, but also a bit laughable. In fact, that the developed world community led by US should send a thank you note to China. Because with these kinds of policies, the way China has been antagonizing the world, China is hastening its own downfall. And for all you know, friends, China may go the Soviet Union way if this continues. Because you can't. You are not there yet. You are not numero uno. You are not the world's sole superpower like the US. US has been there since Second World War. 75 years. You are just knocking on the doors or superpowerdom. And you have lost all sense of proportionality. This is what China is doing. Not just India, a major power which is at the receiving end of Chinese whims and fancies. Now, see for example, USA you know very well. USA is taking on China in a big way. It has sent its two aircraft carriers, USS Nimitz and USS Ronald Reagan, in the South China Seas. And despite Chinese warnings, they are staying put there. US has now said very clearly that your claims of submerged shoals and reefs are illegal. US is also dropping hints that accounting standards agreement will be, or understanding will be changed with China, which will send hundreds, maybe thousands of Chinese companies packing out of China, of US. Chinese company out of US. And it will affect badly Chinese professionals located in US. Look at UK now. UK, for years, China was taking pride over weaning away Europe, particularly UK, France, Germany away from US. Now, no more. UK has come up with its policy of banning Huawei, even at the cost of 2.51 billion US dollars, which comes to about almost 19,000 crore rupees or 18,500 crore rupees. Now, even at the cost of that, their 5G program will be further delayed by 2-3 years. It will be put off by 2-3 years. So, UK has made it clear that after the 31st December 2020, all companies doing 5G business, involved in 5G business here in UK, will have to take out Chinese equipment and will have to phase out everything by 2027. And as usual, China has threatened UK with consequences. Canada. Just last week, Canada raised its voice against China's forceful change of status of Hong Kong. And China warned Canada of consequences. China threatened Canada, and China said that you should not, don't interfere in our internal affairs. Canada is one of those countries, 116, which has taken the lead in putting China in the dock by investigating the source of coronavirus pandemic and how it spread. Look at Japan. Japan, for example, only just yesterday it has come up with its white paper on security. It has said, it has accused China of trying to change the status quo of South China Sea and East China Sea. Japan, by the way, has also ordered 105 fighter aircraft. So, Australia, we all know. Australia, like Canada, like New Zealand, Australia was in the forefront of seeking an international investigation into the spread of coronavirus and the source of it. Immediately, China browbeat Australia, said that clamped a ban on import of Australian dairy products, beef, etc. Then threatened Australia with a total ban on Chinese students studying in Australia. A multi-billion-dollar industry for Australians. What happened? Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison very clearly stated that we are not going to be cowed down by Chinese bullying tactics. So the question is, friends, that when the world opinion is converging against China, even now their eyes have not opened. Why? Is there method behind this madness? Is it all just to deflect the world attention, the global attention on coronavirus, on Hong Kong issue? Well, let it be so. If that is so, all I can say is we will get to see the results of these disastrous policies which China is pursuing. Well friends, here I end this video editorial of mine. Do like my video and do subscribe to my channel, Rajeev Kishkindha. Thank you.